Okay, cool. So the recording is started. So, all right, guys, thanks for being here. If you don't know me, my name is Jon T, and I just want to start by introducing myself. I am a regular person. I'm not a, excuse me, a big speaker or a presenter. I'm just a regular guy. I was a carpenter up until about 2016. That's when I got introduced to blockchain. I remember it vividly. I was, grinding at work, making ends meet, trying to do right by my family. And I remember coming home and scrolling social media and seeing people with pictures of laptops and laptop lifestyle and palm trees. And I thought, what are these people doing? And I heard them talking about Bitcoin and crypto. So it really piqued my interest. I had heard about it, but I didn't know a lot about it. Excuse me. And so my first experience with it was a big learning curve. I went down a rabbit hole for about 2 weeks so I just started to really grasp at like what it was and how it worked. And I could feel it, but I still couldn't explain it. I must have sounded like an idiot trying to explain it to my wife, and that I wanted to take some of my tax return and invest in Bitcoin mining. But nonetheless, my journey began, and it was on the premise of it being a means to a financial end. I had no idea about blockchain. I just saw it as an opportunity to make money. I made some money. I lost some money. I got hacked. I learned some hard lessons with some hard losses. I think towards the end of 2016, I was hacked and I lost like 50 Ethereum and 9 Bitcoin. Bitcoin's worth over 105,000 now. Ethereum 2,500 or so. So, modern day monetary value, that was a big hit. That was over $1 million loss. In fact, I was so distraught, I almost just stopped doing what I was doing, but I kept on. And by 2018, I made my first $3 million and quit my job. Um, and that was kind of scary, to be honest with you, to go from something that is consistent and I know if I do a certain amount of hours I'll make a certain amount of money. So it was jumping into the unknown for me, but it was a lot of work, but it was freedom. It was freedom for my time, it was freedom for my family, it was financial freedom. And it began to change my life. My understanding of blockchain and crypto changed. I'll tell you a story real quick before we jump into the prezzo, but I forget when exactly. It was like 2017, 2018-ish in Bangkok, Thailand. I met a gentleman who was a very early Bitcoin miner, and I got to know him. We're still good friends to this day, and he impressed upon me and painted a picture in my mind about a potential future back then, you know, and he said that blockchain is capable of much more than just being a financial tool, and so he opened up my mind to really all we have and all I'm going to share with you today. Blockchain has the power to set humanity free. It has the power to decentralize and distribute control, that's currently in the hands of centralized Web2 based companies. And there's a lot of problems in the world. We feel it. And blockchain is a massive solution to that. So without further ado, let me jump right into the presentation. I'll go ahead and share my screen here. Give me a sec. Okay, share. So you guys should be able to see my screen. Perfect. All right. Okay, so welcome everybody. Thanks for being here, whether you've been around for 12 months or you're brand new. Thank you for being here. So today, I'm going to be showing you guys something completely different. This isn't just another product or a platform. This is a movement, and it starts with the question: what if the world actually worked for us and not against us? Let that sink in for a minute. So let's talk about some legal disclaimers real quick before we get into it. I want to simplify this legal page. Feel free to take a screenshot and read this thoroughly later. But generally what this says, there's no hype, there's no guarantees. Just just vague and transparency. So we're not offering a get rich quick scheme. What we're offering is tools. This is about empowerment through education and tech. You are responsible for your journey, and we're just here to help you illuminate the path. That's all this is. Okay. So this is the short version of the disclaimers. So this may contain forward-looking statements. There's no earnings, claims, or financial advice. The digital rewards are for utility, and DYOR, which stands for do your own research. And the information provided is for educational purposes, and the nodes and blockchains are governed by the DGF, the Distributed Governance Framework. And what that is it's the community. Okay. All right. So let's start by naming what most people only feel, and it's that something's broken, whether it's finance, healthcare, education, or media. We all kind of know it deep down. You know, systems meant to serve us have become systems that control us. And the truth is, the old world is crumbling and a new one's being built. Let's get specific. It's not just that the systems are broken. Let's look at exactly how. Okay. In energy, we're overpaying for outdated infrastructure while destroying the planet. In food, we're served shelf-stable products filled with chemicals, not nutrition. I'm not sure how the rest of the world is. You know, I'm here in the USA. I know it's very difficult to eat healthy shopping at the supermarket or the grocery store. You know, the only way we know what we're getting is if we, you know, support local farmers and know exactly what they're putting into the food. You know, there's a lot of chemicals that are in our food in the US that have been banned in other countries across Europe and Australia and stuff like that. So it's pretty bad. In healthcare, we manage symptoms endlessly, but never address the root causes. And then in finance, a small group controls access and wealth while everyone else struggles to keep up. So these aren't isolated problems, guys. They're systemic. The system is broken. Okay. Now let's talk about what's coming at us fast, and it's AI. Like AI is everywhere. It's growing at an exponential rate. It's accelerating faster than any technology we've seen before, right? ChatGPT reached 1 million users in just 5 days. That's crazy. And by 2 months, 60 days, they've reached 100 million users. So what I'm trying to say is that big tech, OpenAI, Google, Meta, they're literally racing to dominate the future. But here's the real issue. That's unchecked power. It's not innovation, it's control. So through all of this transformation, through every click, through every word spoken, every movement tracked, big tech has watched, they've listened, they've learned, and they've profited. And we've got nothing in return. So that ends today. So let's take a look at how the internet has evolved, because to understand where we're going and what this is all about, we have to understand where we've been. So Web 1, it was the era of read only. It was the early internet. Think like static websites, like early e-commerce sites and big corporations building the infrastructure. Users could consume the content. Yeah, my dog's whining. I have a piece of steak right here. I just gave her the last piece. Sorry, guys. Users could consume the content, but they had no power. Web 2 is kind of like where we're at right now. This brought us social media platforms like Facebook, Airbnb, created huge value, but they controlled everything. Your data, your network, your identity, all centralized and all owned by them. So that was the rise of platform capitalism. And then came in like Web 3, which is the promise of decentralization. Ownership moved into the hands of the users through crypto and blockchain, and we started seeing peer-to-peer value transferred, smart contracts, decentralized apps, but it's still kind of blockchainy and it's still evolving. Now look at this question on the very right there, guys. What's next? So that's what we're going to dive into. That's what this presentation is about. This is Web 4, because Web 4 isn't just an upgrade, it's a fundamental shift. So we didn't just build another platform or a product. We built the world's first social impact platform built on Web4 technology, and it's powered by blockchain. It's driven by AI. And most importantly, this is the big thing, guys, it's 100% owned by the community. Let that sink in. This isn't a corporation that built this. This is a platform that's 100% owned by the community. So this is a platform where your actions, your data, and all of your attention finally belong to you. So this vision didn't start yesterday. In 2016, we began patenting the foundational technology for something the world has never seen: an AI robot not controlled by big tech, but powered by the blockchain. It's a digital being designed to work for you and not spy on you. 10 years later, that vision is no longer a dream, guys. The future has arrived, and its name is BlockBot. So it's an AI assistant, it's a guide, it's a new kind of digital you or digital twin, and it's powered by the blockchain, not by corporate greed. So BlockBot isn't just a new tool, it's actually a revolution. It's the way we connect to the new version of the internet, this Web 4. It's like a digital assistant powered by blockchain designed to serve you and not track you. This is your gateway into Web 4, a world where you're in control. So we've seen this kind of shift before. If you guys remember back in the day, the internet gave us AOL. That's how I first connected into the internet. I had one of those AOL discs, and what did I do? I plugged it into the old computer, and I would hear the modem start screeching off on the side, and it was slow and clunky as heck, but it was how I connected to the internet. So mobile technology gave us the iPhone, and that actually changed how we connect on the go. So for the first time, cell phones were born in the iPhone, and we could communicate anywhere on the go. And then AI gave us things like ChatGPT, and that changed how we learn and create. And now Web 4 gives us BlockBot. It's your guide to the next evolution of the web. So BlockBot is your personal robot, AI robot. It lives on the blockchain, and it works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Always learning, always helping, and always earning on your behalf. You're not just using it, you actually own it. So BlockBot isn't just smart, it's connected. Behind every BlockBot is a powerful, decentralized network. And this blockchain doesn't just store data, it rewards action. That means your efforts, your consistency, and your engagement, they all matter. All right. So BlockBot powers up through this Win blockchain. And I kind of already read this. I think I need to adjust the slide a little bit. Sorry, guys, but we'll move on to the next. Okay, so what does this connection to the blockchain actually unlock? So the first thing it unlocks is it gives you access to 4 different things: mining rewards for powering the ecosystem, learning rewards for growing your knowledge, so you can actually learn, become more knowledgeable, and earn. Action rewards for engaging and participating, and then sharing rewards for helping others get involved. So this isn't proof. This isn't like proof of work or proof of stake. I don't want to go too deep into the blockchain hole, but there's lots of different algorithms out there that, really it relies on like computational power or like things that you don't really understand, and it takes a lot of it. So what this is proof of action. And so to really define proof of action, every meaningful thing that you do is logged on chain. So proof of action is your human actions logged on chain and rewarded. So your consistency builds what's called a win score, okay? And your win rank determines how much you can earn. So the more you show up, the more you engage, the more you grow, the more the system rewards you. So beyond the daily rewards, because we get rewards every day for owning a BlockBot, but beyond that, there are other ways to earn. You get transaction rewards every time someone takes action through a referral. You earn confirmation rewards when your BlockBot verifies someone else's actions, and you earn block rewards based on the impact created by your network. And you also get node support rewards tied to your win score and the revenue of the ecosystem. Give me 2 seconds. My dog wants to lick the steak plate. Sorry about that, guys. So here's the thing, guys. Like, we do this type of stuff all the time. Think about it. Anytime you find like a really awesome product at the store, like, what do? You rave about it. You tell your friends, they go run and buy it. Your actions just impacted that brand that produced that product, and you didn't get any rewards for it. I kind of use this example to resonate with the ladies. I know we're always looking for like some type of really good dye-free, chemical-free, natural hair product or skincare product that just gives us a glow up. Like, we all love that. Like, if you find that product, you better believe you're telling your lady friends, right? And so, like, that's what we do. Like, we refer all the time. Like, we're constantly sharing the best things that we do, but large corporations are benefiting from our actions. The Win blockchain just quantifies those actions and keeps the rewards within the network of people, as opposed to all going to corporations. So that's the idea of this. All right. So all you guys have to do, it's pretty simple. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to purchase and activate your BlockBot, take some consistent action. And some of those actions are just, hosting your BlockBot. And you earn rewards every single day. This is a design for anybody to win as long as they show up and engage. All right, so let's talk about the different things you can do with your rewards. All right, so you can share them. I do it all the time. I've been giving away crypto since 2016. I give it for birthday presents. I'm an evangelist of blockchain and crypto, so I like to share and give. It's in my nature. So I give them to somebody who needs a boost, or you can swap them. You can access real liquidity. We have markets right now where you can access liquidity, or you can save them because over time they might be worth even more. You never know. Or you can multiply them. You can take more action and earn even more. I love multiplying my rewards. I like giving them, I like saving them, and I like multiplying them. And remember, this is just the beginning, guys. So as this ecosystem grows and evolves, the things we can do with our rewards will also evolve too. So this isn't a concept, guys. It's already happening. So we are the fastest growing AI blockchain ecosystem in the world, as far as I know, with over 41,000 BlockBots across, and I need to update this slide because we just hit 4 more countries. So 41,000 BlockBots across 169 different countries. And we've done over 1 trillion transactions on the blockchain. And we've mined in our whole ecosystem 560 billion rewards. This is real traction, guys. This isn't theory. This is momentum. Nobody's doing what we're doing. And one more thing, the more people that connect to the ecosystem, the more powerful your BlockBot becomes. Because it's not just AI, it's a networked intelligence that grows stronger with community. Every connection you create adds value, not just for you, but for the entire system. That's how blockchain works. And coming soon, we're unlocking the next evolution of AI. This isn't just another assistant like ChatGPT or any of those agents controlled by big tech. This is something entirely different. We're building 2 kinds of decentralized AI models. One is a large language model like ChatGPT, but instead of being owned by OpenAI, it's going to be owned and governed by our blockchain network, okay? Not hosted on centralized servers, not monetized by big tech. It's trained by the community for the community. The other is kind of like a small private language model. It's a lightweight version that we can self-custody. It's private, local, personal. This is the piece that lives with us, learns with us, and grows with us without sharing your data with anyone. This isn't just AI, guys. This is decentralized intelligence, and it's how we go from artificial intelligence to personal sovereignty. So what does it all look like in action? Would you like to see how BlockBot actually works right now? So let me walk you through it. We'll go into like all the details of what it looks like right now. Okay, so this is where the magic happens, guys. So this is what's called a BlockBot report. It's a full analytics and reporting dashboard for everything, from your earnings to activity, node value to performance. It's all here, and you can track it, grow it, and optimize it, and it will just get smarter. It's your command center for making impact and getting rewarded for it. Normally, when you interact with the blockchain, there is no user interface. So this is really that. WinPay. So this is where our proof of action win blockchain rewards go. So this is every time someone in your network or your connections takes a verified action, rewards are triggered. So these aren't hypothetical. They're transparent, trackable, and paid in real time. So as you can see, this is every day getting node support rewards based on win rank in the blockchain. This is what decentralized rewards look like on chain and not behind closed doors. And then, of course, we have the Learn to Earn, which is powered by BlockBot. It's a weekly earning mission center where education meets action. You can complete simple lessons every week. There's a 7-day window where you can complete simple actions, and part of that's just consuming some content, usually watching a little video, taking a short quiz, and doing a little bit of action. And really, it's a new way to grow your wallet and learn at the same time. And this pays $200 in value and in NFTs and or rewards per BlockBot that you own. BlockBot also comes with a built-in self-custody wallet. So what this means, guys, I don't think a lot of people realize this, but there's a lot of centralized platforms out there that hold your crypto on your behalf, and you need to request permission to withdraw, to use. We don't do that here. This is all about self-custody. And this means that you're not relying on a centralized exchange or a third-party platform. You can store your crypto, your rewards, and even your NFTs safely, privately, and on your terms, because real ownership starts with self-custody. Okay. So right now, let's talk about the win markets. This is a big topic. Right now the win market is sitting on a moment of unrealized potential. I've been here before a lot, and I've seen what can happen. So the blockchain is live. It's been live for a couple of years. The infrastructure is proven. The rewards are flowing every day, but the market hasn't caught up yet. Okay. So if you look back at Bitcoin, I'll use that as an example. The story is familiar. At one point it was trading for pennies, and at one point it was worth nothing. But when it first started to get a value, it was trading for pennies. And today it's a household name. Bitcoin's trading for over 105,000, maybe 104 last time I checked. I'm not saying like our token's going to go to 105,000, but what I am saying is, well, let's use my experience. 2016, Bitcoin was $400 a coin. A lot of people thought I was crazy. They looked at me like I had two heads. They thought I was a lunatic for quitting my job, but I laughed all the way to the bank, because fast forward 9 years, Bitcoin went from $400 to over $100,000. And that's what I mean when I talk about unrealized potential. Okay. I'll give you a little bit of a story with one of our first projects that launched from Connect, and it was called Gala Games. It launched out of our ecosystem in 2019. I bought things similar to BlockBots that helped connect to the blockchain for that project, and I earned these tokens, every day. I had tens of millions of these tokens, and I mined them, or I connected to the blockchain and earned daily rewards every day for a good year and a half, 2 years, before it even had a value. I had tens of millions of those tokens. That token, at its fully realized value, went up to 87 cents. So you do the math. Many saw significant value simply from helping power the network. Okay, so what I'm not saying that history will repeat itself. Nothing is guaranteed, of course. But what I am saying is, guys, is that the foundation is here. And just like other moments in tech history, sometimes value isn't fully realized until much later. And that's exactly where we are now. That's what I mean when I say unrealized potential. Okay. So let's talk about the offer. If you're new here, you've never been here, or if you're just trying to figure out what's going on, let me talk about the two different offers that we have. So we have an offer for a BlockBot Mini. It's valued at $500. It's a Win Light node, and it comes with 30 days free hosting, and you get daily rewards. It gives you a secure digital U profile. It gives you access to the social impact platform, and it gives you some access to BlockBot operating system. And of course, you get a global crypto smart wallet. Okay. Now, what we're doing, if you were invited to this call, you don't know anything, we are, for a limited time, and this is all 100% community owned, we are, for a very limited window, giving away free $500 value BlockBot Minis to all new users. So what I would do is I would reach out to the person who invited you to this meeting and ask them for a link so you can claim your BlockBot Mini before this goes away. All right. And so the other offer that we have is it's the full BlockBot. If you're looking to really kick up your game, and I own a lot of these full BlockBots, and really unlock full power, for $2,000, you get a full Win Smart node plus 6 months free hosting, and it offers 100 times the daily reward. And it comes with the secure digital U profile, access to the social impact platform, pretty much everything that the BlockBot Mini comes with, plus you get the BlockBot report, blockchain AI analytics. You get access to the Learn to Earn Academy, where you can earn $200 a week per BlockBot you own in rewards. So for example, if you own one full BlockBot, you could do the Learn to Earn and earn up to $200. If you own 5 BlockBots, you could do the Learn to Earn and earn up to $1,000 in value per week. Okay. And that comes with the Smart Node Power Up slot. So again, if you're new here, you just want to dabble and get a taste, I would reach out to the person who invited you, ask them for your free BlockBot Mini link. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to give it to you. Come on inside, take a look at the social impact platform, see what we're all about. We're not about hype. We're about creating real impact in the world. If you're ready to just go full in like me, then come on in for free, and then go ahead and upgrade your BlockBot. We'd be more than happy to help you out and kind of show you the ropes. So each full powered BlockBot that you own actually multiplies your rewards. Remember how I talked about, each day we get daily rewards? There's actually a multiplier on it. So one BlockBot is just, regular 100x rewards, higher than a BlockBot Mini. But if you have 2 of them, it 2x's it. If you have 3 of them, it 3x's it, 4x. But something interesting happens on the 5th BlockBot. You actually earn as if you would have 6 BlockBots. Now, I want to be clear. Learn to Earn is 1-to-1 for the BlockBots. So the $200 a week is BlockBot for BlockBot. I'm talking about the daily blockchain rewards. That's what's multiplied on the 5th. So I just wanted to be real clear about that. All right, next slide. So this isn't just another software or a marketplace. This is the foundations of a $1 trillion transformation across industries. This is a massive blue ocean, guys, that's been untapped. Like, there is no established companies like building in the space right now. We don't know. I say a multi-trillion-dollar industry. We don't know how much value will spread across this industry because it's never existed before. I've seen people guesstimate it at 20 trillion. I've heard other people talk 800 plus trillion. It is a massive marketplace, and we are laying down the infrastructure for this. Okay. So at the beginning, you guys remember I talked about broken systems, energy, food, healthcare, finance. These are real problems affecting real people every day. Okay. So inside the Connect ecosystem, we've partnered with and built powerful projects working to solve them. We have projects from regenerative agriculture to decentralized communications, from transparent finance to next generation energy infrastructure. These are the solutions built for the people by the people. And BlockBot is how you get involved. It's your access point, it's your guide. It's a way to learn, grow, and earn and directly participate in solutions that matter. So when you activate your BlockBot, you're not just joining a platform, you're stepping into an ecosystem that's reimagining the world. All right. We're reimagining the world and helping to drive real change, one action at a time. So this is your moment, guys. Own your BlockBot or claim your BlockBot Mini. This isn't just a product, but your personal AI built for purpose, ownership, and reward. Build your Web4 future. You're not just watching the future happen, guys. This is community owned. You're helping to build it on your terms and shape the next era of impact, because when is enough enough? Old systems don't stand the chance. This is Connect. This is your BlockBot, and this is where it all begins. So that concludes my presentation. There'll be another presentation tomorrow night by a good friend of mine, Danny Gassamy. If you need more information, this will be reposted in the replays. We're going to try to have a presentation and replay come up almost every night. I'm working on getting the information put in front of you guys. You know, I know we're sponges and we absorb as much as we can, but there's so much more to learn and know. So I encourage you, if you're new, get back with the person who invited you here. Obviously, they care dearly about you. Claim your free BlockBot Mini. They're not going to be free forever. They're valued at $500. Claim your BlockBot Mini. Come on in. Have a new experience. So with that, guys, have a blessed Tuesday, and we will see you guys soon. Thank you.